See, basically we are having two things. One is DC and another one is AC, right? DC is the direct current and it will not change its value over the period of time, and AC is the alternating current, and as you can see it's changing continuously for a period of time. Now your question is, what is sinusoidal? Like, it's a sine wave. Okay, first we are having positive, then we'll have negative. This sinusoidal waveform starts with 0, changes its cycle at 180 degree and completes its cycle at 360 degree. Got it? Now in this case it goes maximum up to 90 degree and this is 270 degree. So remember, you have studied in maths sine and cosine. So this type of waveform is sine wave, and technically it is known as sinusoidal waveform. Got it? Now C will have basically two forms. One is the rectangular form, and another one is the polar form. Okay, rectangular form, when we'll have J terms, like if we'll have R plus JXL for RL component, and if there is RC, then in that case it will be have R minus JXC. And in the polar form, it is in the angle form R angle theta, like suppose 4 angle 30 degree. Okay, like suppose in the numerical they have given the resistor is in combination with resistor, and supply they have given the sinusoidal supply. This one is 2 ohm and this one is J4 ohm. So I am saying that write down this impedance in the form of rectangular form and in polar form both. So how will you write down? If you want to write it in rectangular form, then impedance is equal to R plus JXL. As I told you, in case of RL it is plus, so it would be how much? 2 plus J4 ohm, right? So impedance is 2 plus J4. But if you want to convert it into the polar form, for that you need to take out your calculator, right? So see what happens in the calculator. Like, this is your calculator. Press first on, and in whichever form you want to convert it, you have to press that form. Like suppose press on, then press shift. This one is shift. Okay, then press plus. Now what you are getting in the calculator? You are getting pole bracket, right? So that's what I told you, that in whichever form you want to convert, you have to write down that form only. Like, this is the rectangular form, J form, and you want to convert it into the polar form, so that's why you write it pole. So now suppose this is 2 plus J4. You need to convert it into polar form, so write down bracket 2 comma, you will get it again by pressing. See, all these yellow terms you are getting by pressing the shift button. Okay, and as you can see above the pole plus sign also they have written pole in the yellow term, that's why we press shift. So whatever they have given in the yellow term, and if we want that you need to get it by pressing the shift button. So pole comma shift, and this one, and 4, and bracket close. Okay, now press equal to, press this one. What you are getting? 63.63 43. So this J form is which form? Rectangular form. And this angle form is which form? Polar form. Okay, Now see, you should know how to convert back from polar to rectangular, right? Can you tell me now how we can convert from polar to rectangular? I told you about rectangular to polar. Okay, as I told you, in whichever form you want to convert, you need to write it down here, right? So press on shift, then this minus sign, then you will get it here rec. So you want to convert this form 4.47 comma 63.43, then bracket close and then equal. Tell me what you are getting. See, 1.999 is to approximately equal to 2, and 3 is 3.99 is approximately equal to 4, right? Understood? Okay, now if you want to add, now the next thing is, if you want to add rectangular form, like in rectangular form, addition and subtraction can be done easily. Like suppose z1 is equal to 2 plus j6 and z2 is equal to 4 plus j3, and I am saying add it, z1 plus z2. So 2 and 4, these are the two real component, and j terms are the imaginary component. So you will add real term with the real term and imaginary term with the imaginary term. Okay. Similarly, you need to subtract it z1 minus z2. So tell me how much it is. Minus 2 plus j3. Now if I am saying that you need to multiply these two terms, 2 plus j6 multiplied by 4 plus j3, right? So you have two options. One of the option, you can convert it into polar form, or this one also you can convert it into polar form, right? Now the question arises, if we convert it into polar form, how can we do multiplication? In the polar form, we can do multiplication and division. Like suppose z1 is equal to 2 angle 30 degree and z2 is equal to 4 angle 60 degree. So how will you convert? Z1 into Z2 is how much? 2 angle 30 multiplied by 4 angle 60. Real term is multiplied with the real term 8, and angle will be added with each other. Okay. If you want to divide it, now tell me. Yes, in division. So this is your answer. Okay. But if you want to add it, z1 plus z2, then you need to convert it into rectangular form. Got it? Okay. Now if you want to do opposite but without conversion, like suppose you are having 2 plus j3 multiplied by 4 plus j6, you want to do it in calculator directly without conversion, so you are having option that one also. I don't know whether your teacher told you or not, but I'll tell you. It's a shortcut basically, that's why teacher won't tell you. So 2 plus j3 multiplied by 4 plus j6. So press on, then mode, then you will get it in complex mode. You are getting complex term. Comp. The what is the number in the comp? 1. No, complex. That was the, I think, CMPLX. Are you getting this? Okay, send it to me. Press 1. Then it becomes, I don't know whether it's in calculator. Okay, let's try. We can try it. Then in your calculator, are you getting PCMPL something like here? MPLX. Okay, then put bracket 2 plus I. Just see I is something here. It is present in your calculator, I, in the yellow form maybe. Because if I is there, then only you can do. If it's 82 series, I think it's old one. That's, I is not. Oh, you can't do this. Okay, yeah, I is there. But if you, okay, anyways, you need to convert it, right? So now see the questions based on it. One thing, there is no numerical. Okay, let's take this numerical. Okay, actually in your teaching method, like your teacher didn't told you to how to do this in the calculator. He told in your slides that how to do all these things manually. Okay, so I tell you manually also. Okay, not an issue. Now they are asking the steady state current I of t, and in this they have given voltage. Okay, so voltage standard equation is have V is equal to V max cos of omega t plus phi. Where what is V? This is basically the cosine waveform. Like we are having the sinusoidal waveform like this, and then we'll have cosinusoidal waveform like this. Okay, so this is in your, in this case they have considered this one is the standard equation. And see what is in this. V maximum is the maximum voltage. Like suppose they'll give you in the equation form like 230 cos of 314t plus 90 degree. So we just need to simplify, simply compare with the given equation. Okay, so if we'll compare with the given equation, then what is the value for V max and omega? No, compare. Yeah, it is 314t, and phi is how much? 90 degree, correct? So now from here, if we want to convert it into the polar form, we can convert it directly, that it would be 230 angle of 90 degree. Okay, so this would be your polar form. Clear? And from polar form you can convert it into the rectangular form. Yes or no? So now they are asking here I. As you know, according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V by Z or not? So V is how much in the polar form? Compare this equation with the standard equation. 100, and angle is how much? 30. So can we take 100 angle 30 degree? Now Z is the combination of all the three resistance. Yes or no? So Z we write on R plus J of XL minus J of XC, or we can write down Z is equal to R plus Z. I would leave that formula. R is how much? Do we know? 100 plus J. Do we know XL value? L is the inductor. Do you know what is the formula for? If we are having inductor L, okay, and its unit would be Henry. If you want to calculate XL, XL is basically the resistance present in the inductor, right? So its unit is its formula is 2 into pi into FL, or we can say omega into L. Got it? So do you know from this equation the value for the omega? Value for omega. Omega is 500. So can we get XL? XL is J into omega L. Omega is how much? L is how much? 0.3. XL is how much? So you are getting 150. Can I write down plus J 150 minus? Similarly, you need to calculate ZC, that is XC. XC is how much? 1 over J omega C. Yeah, you can write down the formula. XC is for the capacitor unit is farad, and if we want to calculate XC, then its unit is, then its formula is here you can write down J omega L, and here you can write down 1 over J omega C. Okay, and its unit is also ohm, and its unit is also ohm. Why? Because all these are the form of resistance. XL is the inductor ka resistance and XC is the capacitor ka resistance. Okay, clear? For omega is equal to 500. Mm, Micro 40 microfarad. So similarly you will get 1 by J omega C. XC is how much? 1 over J omega C. So 1 over J 500 into 40 into 10 raised to power minus 6, right? 0 converted 1 by 0.02 is how much? 50. So if we want to shift J to the numerator, then we need to put minus signs. So minus J50, right? So now you are getting Z as how much? Z is equal to 100 plus J150 minus J50. That would be how much? 100 plus J100? Yes or no? So now I is equal to V over Z. V is how much? 100 plus J100, and voltage they have given as how much? 100 angle 30, right? So can we divide polar form by the rectangular form? Hmm? No, na? So what we need to do? Convert this one into rectangular or convert this one into polar? As I told you, polar form, right? So convert it in your calculator and then tell me the value. Hmm. So solve it, then you will get I. No, real term is normally divided with the real term, okay, and angle would be subtracted. No, it's the same. See, I told you where you need to add it with plus 90 and where you need to add it with minus 90. Okay, you are also getting the this is Z. This you are also getting the same angle now. Clear? Now back to the question. As they didn't ask you the current, they ask you the steady state current. Steady state current means they are asking the equation current in the equation form. Okay, like they have mentioned, right? They have mentioned equation in equation form, so they are asking the current value in equation form only. So what you are getting, I of t, that would be I max cos of omega t plus phi. Yes or no? And I value you are getting as I of t you are getting as 0.71. Angle would be how much? Minus 15. So can you convert this form to this form? Convert it. Okay, I told you to convert from this form to this form. Remember? Like suppose they have given 230 cos of 3140 plus 90. Same. Omega will be same until and unless they didn't mention anything. And angle is, so you will write down minus 15 degree. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now back to the question. What they, apart from that, what they are asking the phasor voltage across each element, right? That means what they are asking, the voltage across resistor, right? VR, voltage across inductor, they said na, each element, and the voltage across capacitor, right? So voltage across resistor is I multiplied by R, voltage across inductor is I multiplied by JXL, okay, and VC is I multiplied by 1 over JXC. Wait, no, VC is equal to I into, yeah, correct, I into 1 over J omega C, or we can say VL is equal to I into J omega L. Got it? So do you know I? In the polar form calculated, how much was the I? And angle is how much? And resistance is how much? 100. Now VR. Solve it. Hmm. Hmm. Now calculate similarly VL. Hmm. 1. See, it is 0.707 angle minus 15 multiplied by JXL, that you already calculated now, J150. See, uh, wait. You already calculated JXL 150 and you already calculated JXE minus J50, right? So it would be J into 150. So how will you solve it? 0.707 angle minus 15 multiplied by, can I write down 0 plus J 150? Yes or no? Because I want to convert it into proper rectangular form. Look, it is J now. Now tell me, how will you solve it further? Convert it and then tell me. Polar is with the angle. Hmm. Hmm. So how much you got it? Hmm? Yes. So VL you are getting as 106.1, angle would be 75. Similarly, calculate VC. VC is how much? I into XC, right? I you already know, 0.707 angle minus 15. XC is how much? Minus 50, right? That you have calculated earlier also. Do it. Hmm. Hmm. 50 angle minus 90. Now solve it and then tell me the value. Hmm. Okay. Now you are getting as 35.4, angle would be minus 105. Understood this question? This question is completed now, right? Okay. Now you were saying that we are to add 90° and this one. So for that, like suppose we are having the equation in the form of sine. Okay, wait, let me take one example. Like suppose they have given you v1. Wait. Let me, I am now telling you manually that how to do this manually. Okay, so if they have given za is equal to constant term e raised power j theta. Okay, like suppose it can be 2. If they have given you in the exponential form, like z is equal to 2 e raised power j 90 degree. Okay, then see how can you convert this exponential form into the angle form. That would be 2 angle 90 degree. Simple. Got it? Note it down. What happened? Okay, if they have given that voltage is equal to 230 exponential say 180 degree. Okay, if they have, yeah, it's the, maybe they'll give you the voltage in this form, basically I'm saying. Okay, now obviously you can't solve this in the exponential form, yes or no? So how will you solve it? If you will be able to convert it into the polar form, then will you able to solve it? Yes, now. So that would be how much? 230 the magnitude, and angle is how much? 180 degree. Got it? Understood? Now theta, this is the standard form. Theta is the angle and this is the magnitude. Right? Clear? Okay, now as I told you, if I told you manually, like r plus jx, you want to convert it into the polar form without using calculator. Suppose you are having 2 plus j3, okay, and you want to convert it into polar form without calculator. So how will you convert it? It's the formula for the magnitude. The formula is root of r square plus the x square. Okay, and for angle, the formula is tan inverse x over r. Like I'm solving it, magnitude is r and angle is theta, then you will get it in form of r angle theta. Okay, if this is the standard form, then you tell me which one is r and which one is x. Solve it, then what you are getting in the magnitude? Hmm. Yeah, and calculate the angle. Angle tan inverse x by r, so it would be 4 angle 56.31. Now try solve it through calculator. You are getting the same or different? 4 plus 9 is, okay, sorry, magnitude you are getting as 3.61. Okay, fine. Now solve it through calculator. Correct? Understood? Hmm? Okay, now if they have given you sine term, okay, like sine theta, and you need to convert it into cos theta. Now the question arises, why you are converting into cos theta, right? So like suppose they have given you the standard equation. The given equation is 230 sine 314t plus 30 degree. Got it? Now as I told you, what is the standard equation in your case? It's sine or cos? Standard is cos. So v is equal to 230, but we want to convert it into cos. It's the sine given, right? So see how can we convert cos of 314t plus 30, then minus 90. Just subtract minus 90 from the angle. If it is cos to sine, just add plus 90. Bas. You understood Hindi? Okay. Yes, this one. Now I'm giving you, suppose they have given you Vx is equal to mm, minus 10 sine of 100t plus 30 degree. Convert it into the standard form. If suppose it is plus 10 first. Mm, right? So it would be 200t minus 60, right? Now suppose if minus is there, then you need to remove this minus sign, right? And how will you remove this minus sign? By adding plus 180. So it would be plus 10 cos of 200t minus plus 180 degree. Okay. If there is negative sign in the magnitude, then in that case you need to add plus 180. Got it? Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Now I'm giving one question. Yeah. Minus 10 sine 200t plus 30. Convert it. Minus 10 will remain minus. Yes, I was checking. Hmm. 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 Then we don't want this minus sign over here. If we want to, how much it is? Okay. Hmm. Clear? Okay. Next thing, p of t they have given as 10 cos omega t plus 5 sine omega t plus 60 plus 5 cos omega t plus 90, right? You convert it into the polar form, all these three terms. Polar the angle form. Hmm. If I say you convert this one only, how will you convert? Is there any phase angle? Tan angle 2 degree. See, I told you from cos, you can directly convert it into the polar form, right? Hmm. Correct. Hmm. Yes. Omega t minus, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, mhm. Wait. Can you add? You are adding in the polar form. Can you add? Yeah. Hmm. Now, what you need to do? Hmm. And I told you through the calculator. Now I am telling you the manually. Okay. Like suppose if it is 10, suppose it is 5 angle minus 30. It is in which form? Polar form. And you need to convert it into, right. So it would be how much? How will you write in 5 bracket cos of minus 30 plus j sine of minus 30. Okay. Solve it in your calculator, like 5 cos of minus 30. Solve it and then tell me you are getting minus j 0.5. Okay, did you multiply it with 5 or not? Multiply it with 5 or 5 also. Just check it through calculator whether you are correct or not. Whichever form you want to convert, you need to write down that form only. Okay, correct? Tell me any doubt. Now by all you convert it into the rectangular form, and can you add it? Hmm. Right? Understood? Next thing you need how to draw the phasor diagram, right? And how will you draw the phasor diagram? Suppose they have given you one of the voltage V1 of t, they have given 3 cos omega t plus 40 degree, and V2 of t is equal to 4 cos omega t minus 20 degree, right? First convert it into the polar form. What you are doing, you convert it into polar form, and through cos it's direct 3 angle 40 degree. Right? And for the V2, now you need to draw the phasor diagram. Okay, it is 0 degree, 40 degree is something here, it's minus, so it would be downward. V1, V2, right? Wait, next, what next? It's not completed yet. Okay, if it's completed, then definitely I'll move to next. Now tell me which one is leading. 40. So what we'll write down? V1 leads V2 by how much angle? 60. Right? Now V2 is lagging or leading? So what we'll write down? V2 V1 by 60 degree. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing. What is the formula for I in case of capacitance? Okay, then what is the formula for Xc? Right? And if we want to shift J above numerator, then how will we do? Right? So if we want to calculate I, now tell me the formula for I. What is the standard formula for I according to Ohm's law? V over C, right? So can we write on V over Xc? If I substitute the value of Xc over here, then what is the formula for current? Hmm, it would be E over J omega C. Yes or no? So now I want to remove J from the denominator and want to move it to the numerator. Then what is the formula? What is the formula for I if we want to put J in the numerator? Yeah, so what it would be? Tell me the final formula. that is I is equal to j omega CV or VC. Okay, so you need to remember this formula, right? Similarly, tell me the formula for current in case of XL. Now you have calculated for the capacitor, now calculated for the current in case of inductor. And where is V? V must be there now. This one? Okay. Now, in the next case, we'll have basically three types of load. One of the load is resistive load, another load is inductive load, and another load is capacitive load. Okay, right? In the resistive load, current and voltage are always in same phase. Same phase means if voltage is on x-axis, then current is also on x-axis, right? In case of inductor, current lags voltage by an angle of 90 degree. Okay, if current is lagging, then voltage must be not increasing, leading. Voltage leads current by an angle of 90, right? Voltage is always on x-axis. If current is lagging, then it would be on the downward side or upward side. Yes. Okay, and by how much angle it is lagging? 90. Now in case of capacitive, current leads voltage by an angle of 90. If current is leading, then voltage lags by an angle of 90. Okay, so it would be voltage again on the x-axis, current would be on upward side, right? Clear? Now, how will you remember this? Have you heard about this word civil? C stands for capacitor. C, capacitor, current is first or voltage is first? So currently voltage, right? Hmm. Easy or not? Now you are not saying it's easy. Okay, if it's a pure resistor means only resistor, then in that case phase angle is always 0. If it's a pure inductor means inductor, then in that case phi is 90 degree. If it's a pure capacitor, then phase angle is 90 degree. But if it's impure, pure means R and L, then in that case phi formula is tan inverse XL by R. If it is RC, then phi formula is tan inverse XC by R. Okay, note down these formulas.